Hi, Broken Arrow. Before our city manager brings us this month's BA in Motion, I just want to take a moment to congratulate him on receiving the 2020 Gerald Wilkins Award from the City Management Association of Oklahoma. This award recognizes city managers for their service to cities and dedication to civic activities. Michael has been involved in city administration for over 33 years, with 12 of those years right here in Oklahoma. The City Council hired him to serve Broken Arrow in 2015. Michael's a terrific leader in our community. He actively pushes Broken Arrow forward and helps the city maintain a positive image within the region. He embraces a high level of standards that's contributed to a positive atmosphere around the community. He's done such an amazing job. He's really, when we look at the staff that he surrounds himself with, and anytime we have any kind of problem in our city, he solves it. Any challenge that comes up for him, he takes it very diligently and jumps on it right away. So please join me and congratulate City Manager Michael Spurgeon on this award.
What's happening, Broken Arrow? I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon, and thank you for joining me for the August 2020 edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. There are so many exciting projects and initiatives that are currently happening and are in progress around town. I'm so excited to present this month's update for you, so let's get started. Because of all the orange cones, and I'm not talking about OSU Cowboy orange, but construction orange around town, let's kick off this edition of Broken Arrow in Motion with updates on a number of street maintenance or public improvement projects. First, in order to maintain good social distancing, a virtual meeting was held on the upcoming roadway improvements within the Arrow Springs subdivision. During the meeting, representatives from the city and A&A Construction presented information on project phasing, the scope of the work to be completed, and guidance for citizens during construction activities. Based on the current schedule, construction will begin this fall, and we anticipate the work will be completed by the end of the first quarter of 2021. Stay tuned for more information on the work that will be completed in this important residential development within our community. Secondly, roadway improvements are on the way for the area on Kenosha from Dade to Maine. This very busy road in our city will be widened from 4 lanes to 5 lanes and will include over 1,200 feet of asphalt, concrete sidewalks, curb and gutters, and new driveways. The project also includes construction of enclosed stormwater improvements. These are very important for the area. It's exciting that this much needed work will start very soon. The cost of construction is just over $2.5 million and is being funded with voter-approved general obligation bonds. Construction will tentatively begin in the middle part of September, and it will take about 7 months to complete the work. Third, I am sure everyone has noticed that the intersection of Washington and Aspen construction has begun. I'm so excited because this intersection has definitely needed major repairs. The good news is that crews are currently working on the Waterline upgrades and signal modifications. Once this work is completed, pavement improvement will begin. Social media has been very lively with comments about all the orange cones. Please continue to be on the lookout for modified traffic patterns in the coming months during the construction process. This is a $2.1 million project being funded by voter-approved general obligation bonds. Completion is on track for the first quarter of 2021. Fourth, the Florence Street road widening project between Aspen and Olive is progressing into its 5th month of construction. Phase 1, west of Aspen Creek Elementary, will be complete in September, with Phase 2 to the east starting immediately following the completion of Phase 1. The roadway is reopened on a limited basis as a large storm structure is nearing completion. The entire project will also be completed in the first quarter of 2021. And finally, construction on the Hillside Drive retaining wall is currently underway and going well. The completion date for the wall portion of the project is set for mid-January 2021. The city's street and stormwater department will complete the buckled street repairs below the wall after the contractor work is complete. We expect an opening in some time of March 2021. Hopefully we can do it before that time frame. Please stay tuned for more updates on this important improvement in our community. Here are a couple of updates on new city facilities. City staff held a pre-work meeting for the new replacement Fire Station 7 with Bravo Builders. This pre-construction planning meeting sets the stage for the groundbreaking in the upcoming days, as work is expected to start in the early part of September and should be finished in about a year. This is a voter-approved project. Earlier this year, Broken Arrow improved its ISO rating from a 2 to a 1, the very best rating you can get for insurance coverage. On behalf of the City Council, I'd like to thank Broken Arrow for all the support that you give to our public safety. With regard to the new Armed Forces Meeting Hall, staff held a pre-construction meeting with Magnum Construction, the contractor for the project, to kick off the project. Work is expected to start within the next few weeks. Be on the lookout for a groundbreaking ceremony in September, with the work to be completed around the third quarter of 2021. This will be an awesome facility for all of our veterans groups. We are looking forward to working with the newly formed Veterans Board that will use the facility by way of a user group agreement. Moving on into work in our great utility department, the Verdigris River Water Treatment Plant Improvement Project was awarded to Crossland Heavy Contractors. The improvements will include a replacement of a fiberglass tank, modifications to the surge tank supports, replacement of the HVAC system at the raw water pump station, and installation of water chillers for an on-site generator system. I would also like to point out that construction will begin very soon on a new high-pressure water line in Kenwood Hills. Let me close out this edition with some great news in the area of Parks and Recreation. Earlier this month, city staff met with Action Sports Design to finalize the scope of the Nienhuis Skate Park expansion project to account for all of the public comments and confirm the scope is within the project budget. We anticipate having a final public meeting within the next few weeks to show the final concepts for the public's review. After the final public meeting, we will actually bid the project. We anticipate the start of construction in the early part of 2021. In closing, I'm super excited to mention that the work on the new Challenger Sports Complex is progressing well. The new adult softball fields will feature synthetic turf infields and natural grass outfields. This park will also have an all-turf adaptive field for wheelchair play to serve youth or adult athletes with disabilities. The complex will also have an indoor concession building and new LED lighting for the fields, which are some of the upgrades for the new sports complex. Work should be completed in late September, and I understand the first tournament at the complex will be held on October 10th. This project is being paid for with voter-approved funding from the 2014 and 2018 General Obligation Bond packages. All right, before we close things out, don't forget you still have time to fill out your 2020 census. You can respond online or by phone or by mail. The 2020 census counts everybody living in the United States and its 5 territories. The deadline to complete the census is September 20th. Don't be left out. This is so important to the city of Broken Arrow and our entire country to make sure that we get counted. Well, folks, that's it for this edition of Broken Arrow Motion. Man, I'll tell you, you have to agree there's so much going on in our city. So continue to look for updates from us on all of these projects and much, much more. So that's it once again. So until next time when we come to you in the month of September, take care, and I look forward to seeing you around Broken Arrow.